What's good, everybody? This your boy King Darius with NoApproval.Podcast, the 10th episode.
Taking over the 10th, baby.
Ooh, he done came in already.
We don't even want to wait,
no,
man.
wait. We got Sporteodie in the building. This is NoApproval getting to know Sporteodie.
Yes, movie.
It's movie time? That's what you say, huh?
Movie time, man.
So Sporteodie, let's let the people know it's Charlotte, 704. Let people know about you, What's up with you, Sporteodie? What's going on?
So, man, we just a brand, man. We just it's a brand. It's evolving. It's anything entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Sporteodie is anything entertainment. Sporteodie love the kids. He love the community. You know what I'm saying? Anything business. I mean, we just trying to. We always look. If it make dollars, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And if it make me happy, it make even more sense. You know what I mean? So that's what we on.
So my first question is to you: why don't you have a 9-to-5?
Sheesh, man.
Oh, it's no approval, so let me give you a rundown. No approval.
Yeah, let me get them rules.
We don't get no fucks.
Oh, okay.
Say what's on your chest. We don't care about nobody's opinions. And it's real rap.
All right, so you said, ask me that question one more time.
Why don't you have a 9-to-5?
Fuck that.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I just want to get it out of the way. Nah, that ain't, man. I tried. You know what I'm saying? When I first, like I say, Stoney.
Mm-hmm.
You know mic'd up.
I don't need no mic.
Oh, okay, all right.
I ain't new to this.
All right, I'll say no more. Stoney, she been around from the beginning, man, and really, what she may not know is when I was throwing parties and when she was going to the parties was when I was going through my 9-to-5 crisis. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was still a college student. I had just graduated college. I'm doing the parties, but it's like, you've been told your whole life, backup plan. You need a backup plan. You need something that's going to be paying the bills. And it's like, my heart was never in it. You know what I mean? When I first left Winston State, I worked at the YMCA, and I loved it. I loved that because I love kids. But I always wanted to be in that entertainment, and the two worlds started to collide. I'll be out doing a party till 3, 4 in the morning. Then I had to wake up at 6 to be at summer camp by 7.
Right.
Because I was the coordinator. I was in charge of all the kids. You know what I'm saying? And then the two words would spill. Parents would know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, hold on. I think, ain't you from, you know what I'm saying? And it just got like that. And I stepped away from the Y. And I still was nervous. You know what I mean? I still wanted to keep a job. I went to FedEx. I was going to just stuff them trucks. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, look, they making $10 an hour. I thought that was the most money in the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can work overnight, put in 8 hours. That's $8 a night, nigga. I do that shit for 5 days. That's $400 a week. 400 times 4, nigga. I was in there I'm looking good for the month.
Until them taxes hit.
To them taxes. Look, so then I'm like, I go FedEx. I never forget. I walked in that motherfucker. They like, yo, look, we gonna give you boxes. They gonna come down the conveyor belt. Make sure they got a Greensboro zip code on it. It was like 3832. That was, let's just say that was 38321. That was the zip code. So they boxes coming, and I'm just kind of lazy with it. I never forget. I had some field boots on, so I had my fields, but they wasn't really that old yet. You know what I'm saying? But I said, so then I had scuffed up my Tim. I'm like, fuck, and I'm just feeling like this shit ain't for me, but I'm still trying to. I'm like, I need it. I only been there for about 15 minutes. All this shit done went through my head, right? So I'm like, all right. So I put a box on, and the boss come around and he like, hey, check that box. It's not the right zip code. So I look at him like. So he said, I threw this on him on purpose. I said, bro, you playing like, you know what I'm saying? You trying to mess me up. So I said, okay, let me tell you something. At this point, I was probably at about 32 minutes into my first day of work.
And how old were you when you was going through this?
Good question. I was about 25, 24. And I was like, I was first day of work, 32 minutes in. And I looked around, man, and that's when it hit me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, dog, you used to wake up every morning to go to basketball practice at 4:30 in the morning. Then you had Spanish at 8. And this what the fuck you doing right now, bro? You on a truck, my nigga? After you did all that, tell me 30 minutes into having a job. And I looked around, I said, yo, dog, I told my partner on the truck, I got to use the bathroom. I'm going to be right back. And when I fronted like I was going to the bathroom, I went to the car. And I went home, and I'm going to tell you, I never forget, so symbolic. I get in the car. I know I quit. I'm crying like a motherfucker, and this when niggas was fishbowling, no tents. I'm crying. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Incog is on the radio. The next song come on, they play Kanye West, Hey Mama. And I start crying like a motherfucker because I just want that, that'd be your whole reason for doing it is your mama.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, this song is on. I'm feeling good, though. It's like that. It's that good cry, that Michael Jordan won the championship cry. I'm feeling good. I ain't got no job. Oh, tomorrow is mine? You mean to tell me tomorrow don't belong to nobody else? Like, I'm quitting this shit. So when I wake up, everything is on me. Everything is based on me. How I'm going to move, what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? How much money I'm going to make. And it was like, it was no nervous. It was a little bit of nervousness, but it was happiness. And then mixed with that song, nigga, we in 5 o'clock traffic coming up 85 towards University. Imagine that. Look, when it was less lanes, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in there crying like a motherfucker. I'm talking about snotting, hiccuping, all that, fish bowling, niggas riding by looking, and that was it. And I never looked back after that. I never thought about getting another job. Every day was for me to conquer. And that's how I done felt since then. Like, you wake up, it's your day. What you gonna do with it? Sink or motherfucking swim? You know what I mean? So that's why I ain't got no 9 to 5. My answer's gonna be long, nigga. I got
hey, you know what?
This gonna be a good podcast.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm all open to it. We got time. Yeah. And me, I still got a 9 to 5, so I ain't at that pivotal point yet, but I'm trying to work to get there.
It's itching, though, ain't it?
Man, itching a lot. There's a lot of signs telling me to leave, but I got to make sure that I'm straight and I got a ducks in a row because my mom be like, you need to hold it down until you really straight. So, yeah, I've been working on it, you know what I'm saying? I kind of actually found myself that age of 20 to 25. It was all like a preliminary try, you know? And I had to go through shit to actually learn who the hell I was. Because if you don't know who you are, you can't follow your dreams. Because first you got to find yourself. And when you find yourself, then you find out what you want to do in life. And now that I found myself, I know exactly what I want to do in life. But I got to hold a 9 to 5 job to pay my bills right now.
I tell everybody, man, quit that shit. Quit. Fuck it. Look, because you a hustler and you ain't going to lose. That's it. It ain't on you. It's in you. You know what I'm saying? But I know you're going to get to that point because I wasn't just thinking this, or I would never had no job. But when you get to that point, and you going to make it work. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make it work. You're a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Or you wouldn't even be thinking about it. If you wasn't a hustler, you wouldn't even be thinking about quitting your job.
Man, I lose sleep.
Said you don't?
I lose sleep.
Oh, think about it.
I probably get 4 to 5 hours of sleep a day hustling on my stuff.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And good signs are coming about. I'm being positive, putting that positive reinforcement in the universe. See, a lot of people don't know when you start to follow your dreams, you have to be positive 24/7. Because I figure out with myself, when I start getting those negative thoughts, I start getting indecisive about my decisions. And I'm like, yo, you got to really just be positive. You was always strong-minded growing up. This adulthood ain't nothing different. You got responsibilities, but I had to learn that my support system, which is my family, I got to go back to what they taught me. You know what I'm saying? To be able to survive, cleaning up, getting up, honoring your clothes, being presentable, having faith in God. And that's the biggest thing that I learned when I was 26. It's finding God again, to have faith and to go forward of what I was doing.
But that's see, and I was waiting for you. That's it. That's the biggest cosign is really just knowing God got you. Like, when God whisper in your ear and tell you what you're supposed to be doing, it's going to sound crazy. And if I tell Stoney, if I tell you, y'all might be like, huh?
No.
But he ain't tell y'all.
It's
you know what I'm saying? So you not going, if you feel like God whispered in your ear, you ain't going to take no L. You know what I'm saying? That's just straight up and down. You ain't going to take no L, man. You got it. Whenever you're ready for it, it's over because he on your side. You know what I'm saying? That's what, man. If he on your side, it's a dub, bro.
So my thing is, let's talk about your support system when you made that transition. Well, how was it?
My support system, when I made that transition, it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot because, my mother, she had my brother when she was 16, so she been working her whole life, and all she knows is just hard work. So she just knows hard work as far as she didn't know entrepreneurship. Kind of think about it. Nobody in my family really, they never did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my brother, older than me, so smart, 3 degrees, law degree, master's, undergrad. So he did it that way. So when you got your next son come out, like, man, I don't think. First of all, I'm going to the NBA. All right.
Everybody think they're going pro.
Oh, everybody.
Everybody. I thought I was going to be a pro track runner, you know.
That's how we supposed to think. And then when that dream didn't look like it was going to happen, which was Very late. It was after college. Like, I'm still thinking, like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna get in that bitch. I might not be drafted, but I'm getting in that bitch.
Yo, I'm Jordan out here, dog.
Yeah, like, I mean, look. And,
I can sit on somebody's bench.
yeah, easily. And then I'm gonna take somebody's spot. Cause somebody gonna get lazy. You know what I mean? But what happened with basketball, my dream started. I mean, not my dream, but my love. It was weird. I was falling out of love with it. You know, and that was I was like, yeah, what is this? Like, cause this what real quick. I had I was working at the Y, loving the kids,
right, and
I had went to Cincinnati to try out for this NBDL team, and I made it to the vet camp.
Ooh.
And vet camp they started like on this random Tuesday night, and on that same Tuesday night, we had family night at the Y, and this one I knew. My heart wanted to be at family night at the Y with the kids, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I want to stop you right there because you've been talking about kids a lot, and me, I love kids too as well. When I was growing up, I always wanted to be a motivational speaker because I always wanted to get back to kids because how I grew up, you know, I had a father that was a drill sergeant. You know, there was police around Charlotte, so everybody around Charlotte knew that my dad was the popo. So they didn't want to talk to me, mess with me. You know, I used to have kids come to me and be like, yo, your dad locked my cousin up. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
You a kid.
I'm a kid. You know, and then being in Charlotte, and it's growing rapidly, as you can see, you know, crime and everything, you know, boost up. And then I was cool with the thugs. You know, I never did anything, but I knew about the streets. And they ain't never messed with me. They used to call me schoolboy because I used to run track. I used to stay in school, and when I came out, everybody was already outside, and I used to come late to do my homework, and I come out late outside. They be like, what up, schoolboy? You feel me? I never really got myself into the streets, but I already know about it. I'm definitely educated, but, you know, it's always the other side we want to get there. You feel me?
But no, as far as the support system, it was, yeah, my mom, she, you know, she was circling jobs in the newspaper, leaving them. I was sleeping on the couch. She was leaving them on the side.
You sleeping at your mom's couch?
Hell yeah, when
God put you there to humble you and to learn something else.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta go back home because sometimes we miss valuable pieces in our life that we need to be remembrance of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I definitely think it was for a reason. But I was waking up, you know, she was trying to tell me to get a job. She had circled different jobs that I had my degree in, and she didn't really believe in it. And I did my first event, one of them concoctions, and I think I made like. It might have been like $300, $350 or something, and I'm lining it up. I couldn't believe it. I done lined it up in 50s by the couch, right? So it's all lined up. I go to sleep. I just can't believe it. I done made $350. I wake up. Nigga ain't nothing about 75 left. I'm like, what's going on? Mom, what happened? You know, yeah, you know, do power, boom, boom. But at that point, she started believing. She started saying, oh, so you did this from the event? Oh, okay. And then then once she believed, then it was like, my mom, none of my family will understand that, like, I don't work a traditional job, but if it's like, yo, my niece is having a dance recital. Oh, well, I have to go put flyers out at this place. Everybody be like, come on, you don't got to do it. But my mom be like, no, that's what he does. That's what he does. And then that's when I knew she believed.
And you know what? That the key thing is having your mom's support because you know you're doing something right. And with me starting my podcast, you know, my mom didn't really know nothing about it. She wasn't educated on it like that. But my mom has been my biggest support when setting everything up, making sure I have everything straight, making sure I eat. Yesterday, she was like, you know, setting up for you and everything. She was like, did you eat? You can't focus if you don't eat. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She packed up something, you know, had me right. And for my mom to actually have my back, that means more than anything to me because I don't need anybody's approval.
Nobody. Yeah,
nobody's approval.
I tell them, you know, I lost my mom, so I lost her probably about 2012. So it's different when you don't got that. I be, you know, telling my girl like it's like it be some decisions that really I wouldn't have to think of that long. I was like, Mom, what you think about this? Oh, word? Okay, say them all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so,
yeah, but it's like, so now you kind of juggle. But now I remember when that, you know, that mom's boy, I was spoiled too. Don't let me start coughing. I got a little cough. Mom, I can't do it. She come over there, clean up, do the dishes.
Oh, you and my mom is different. You coughing?
Yeah.
You can still go to school.
Oh, no. In school, I had to go to school. But once I got grown, Let me have a little cough. I'll be over there on my lunch. Okay, come on.
But see, that's the thing in transition. When mothers get older, they start showing a different side.
That's because they was trying to raise us.
Yeah.
We men, they trying to be, all strong against us and shit. Because they knew that what they was having to do. And then, once they see that, okay, he's a good man. Now I can baby him up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I missed that, man. But that support was important, man. That it was vital. It was vital, and she was there. She was there, bro. The best memories I have is when I start getting a name, and she'd be like, "Sport, what are you doing?" 'Cause they keep talking about you at work. They talking about, "Is your son Sporty?" I'm like, "You talking about Sport?" Yeah, that's my son. Why? Oh, and them young girls, they just like you. And it's like, and I'm just hearing my mama. She's like, she's like catching the effects of the brand,
right?
And it's like, not only do she believe, but she's starting to see it shake. Like, people, or like older people. Yeah, my son said he goes to all of your son's parties and he gets on the microphone and he does something. And what you doing on the microphone? I'm like, but the last thing I'm gonna say, because I love Miss. But one thing she hated before she died, I was, everything was elevating. It was CIAA like 2011 in Club Nicky's, the strip club. Corey had called me, the owner. And he was like, "Yo, I need you to host something. I'm gonna pay you $750."
$750.
So I'm like, "Shit, that's
That's pretty nice. One day.
And you only need to be there for 2 hours.
2 hours? $750 in 2 hours? I can't even make that. I hadn't even made that yet.
Listen, that nigga say it's called a bitch slap contest.
A what? Who gets slapped? You got slapped? I hope you didn't get slapped now.
No,
you too big to get slapped now.
It was girls. The strippers, they slap each other, right? Oh, wow. And niggas stole money. So I'm like, well, shit, I'm in there, $750. So that flyer done circulated. So I got back to my mama. She said, "Well, what is this you doing?
Why are you on the bitch slapping contest,
I don't care what they paying you. Your name does not need to be on nothing called bitch slap." I said, "Man, you don't understand what bitch slap is. It's like, she ain't give a fuck."
Nah, but that right there, you needed that. Because then you decipher what you would do and what you wouldn't do.
Oh yeah.
But a key part, a key part of what you just said about your girl. Let's talk about that. How supportive has she been in as far as through this process?
She's real supportive. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of like, the good thing about her is she's quiet, and I ain't. And so she's real. She like breaks shit down. And, we'll go to a meeting. After the meeting, she'll be like, "I don't really know about that nigga, cause he, or no, I think it'll be good." She really like, she kind of like the nigga. Like, I think I'm supposed to be doing that, but I ain't doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think our roles is reversed.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, she be seeing shit, and then I always ask her, and she don't really know. Like, I think her word is gold because I don't got my mama, so she don't really know that she kind of replaces that voice.
Right.
So that's been the most vital part. And then as far as support, she comes to everything. In the beginning of the relationship, because she's such a successful person too. It was weird for me because I didn't want her to feel like I was trying to like get a look.
Right.
She's a person that she book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So but it was weird because she didn't really. She didn't understand that that was weird for me. So she would be wondering, how come you ain't always telling me to come? But it was like, nah, I mean, I want you to come. I just don't want you to think I'm trying to
use you.
Like, this ain't about, I love you for real. This ain't about none of that.
Right.
So that took about a year for us to understand. We had to understand. It took a little while. We got it now.
But I'm going to have you self-assess yourself. In a relationship, as men, we miss key points, key elements, right? What's one thing you got to work on in your relationship? Ooh, you might want to take another shot.
Yeah, nah, I think, I think one thing I need to work on is probably just like she like her sandwiches cut diagonally. Other than that, I'm perfect.
Oh, what? Oh, so all he got to do is cut the sandwich.
Cut that motherfucker diagonal. I'm good.
What?
Nah, but I think what could I work on? I want to do a good one. I think something that I could work on is probably
yeah, I know. I mean, it's no.
They started coming down.
I mean, hey man, it happens.
I want to give a good. cause this one could like give me some food, like so. I got now.
Mike can get you a baby, you know. You never know.
Yeah. You know. No, really, what I think is, I think just staying the course and really just understanding and learning that a relationship, like we were just talking about this, that is literally two different people coming into one person.
Two different backgrounds.
So really just as much as she is patient with me, just me matching it, you know what I'm saying? And being, reciprocity. And you know what's so funny? I never knew what the fuck, what's my girl name? Lauren. I never knew what the fuck she was saying. I never even knew that word until I met her. And then, you know, love songs hit different when you be in love.
When you be in there.
Like, oh shit. Okay, I get what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? So
it'd be different. It'd be different when it's not lust and it's really love.
Yeah.
Because that lust thing, that's temporary.
Yeah,
you can be in a lust thing for about a year or two, and you be like, yo, like I was in a trap, like I was in a Twilight Zone, like I was doing all this shit for you. Realizing like shit, I'm not even the motherfucking problem.
I think another thing too is also understanding that as much as like, cause when you the person, when you're the actual person and you know like your focusedness, you gotta remember that the other person, they don't partake, they not you. You can tell them they not you. So I think just making sure, understanding that everything still has to be like communicated.
Right.
Like you're gonna forever be making your mate.
And that's the key point. Communication. You hit it on the nail. Communication is a big point, and that's something that I've been working on myself. You know, I'm reading books to spice up my communication. So in all across the board, not even in a relationship type wise, because I'm single. You know what I'm saying? I done been through some things with some females, or whatever the case may be. But we're not gonna air them out right now. But in late. Oh, I say names. I don't care. There's no approval. I don't get no fucks. It's the truth. You feel me? It's the reason why you're not here, because you wasn't for me.
True that.
So, you know, we talk about relationships. You know, we talk about what you need to work on. But what do you do good in your relationship? What do you pride yourself on doing good?
I pride myself on just, you know, keeping God in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what I try to do the first time I've done it in any relationship. And I just think that it make it more real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we have any problems, if we ever have a problem, but I bring it back to God, you got to know I'm for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I ain't trying to curve, I ain't trying to finesse, I ain't trying to make excuses. No. Let's just pray about it. Let's go to church this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's take it to Him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, He ain't gonna let you down.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll go if we ever have an issue. If we go to church, God will literally, the preacher literally be speaking about this specific situation. He would say it. He was, maybe your boyfriend didn't do the dishes.
And then you sitting there like, I didn't. You be like, I didn't do the. You talking about me?
How did he know? And I be feeling like she might think I know the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, does she think I'm texting him? Because sometimes it be way too close. You know what I mean? But that's just, to me, that's just the power of keeping him in the middle. So that's what I pride myself on, is just trying to make her understand that, like, I know, you know, what it's gonna take for us to really, really, really make it forever, and it's gonna be him in the middle. So yeah.
Okay. So we talk about relationship. We talk about a little bit who you are. You know, you have big projects coming out. You know,
I forgot I ain't even promoted. See, let's talk about the negative parts of love. They have you fucked up with your work. Okay, ain't nobody talked about no album, no label, all because of a little light skinned motherfucker here, and I can't even got them focus.
But guess what? We had to know who you are so people can, you know, stay tuned. But let's talk about the projects you got. You know, you're doing big things in Charlotte. You always been doing big things in Charlotte. To be honest with you, let's talk about label, because what was it called again? What was it?
It's gonna be a movie.
A movie?
It's gonna be a movie
on Sunday.
Yes.
Dang, yes. Am I invited? You know, I ain't get no invitation.
Look, you in there, man.
I ain't get no invitation. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm personally inviting everybody from the podcast. The Label on Sunday reunion. It's what it is, man. And if you have been a part of the party culture, then you know what it is. You know what time it is.
You know what? I don't think you know my family, because when we go out to parties, I'm gonna do a throwback. When I was like 24, right? We bought a table and label. Everybody in here was in here, right? And my mom actually was in label.
What?
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
My mom was turning up. I got videos and everything
Right.
in label. Hell, my mama turn up anywhere I go. If we go out to Vegas and we go to a club, my mom's in there. No matter how old she is, she'll spice up whatever. She'll stay there for a few hours.
Yeah.
The longest she there, my mom was the reason why I know how to turn up is my mom.
Yeah.
When I was younger, my mom used to come home late at night. I'd be like, damn, what the hell she been? She'd be like, be drunk and everything like that. But I'd be like, yo, like that's something that gave my personality. So with label, you know, the reunion, I was like, yo, this is something big because I went in label. I'm like, every time I went in label, I make sure I have a table. And also, too, you know, they got new clubs coming up like the Monarch, right?
On Saturdays.
Bruh, my Monarch, I don't even know how much money I spent. I worked overtime. I got a free table and I also paid for a table. I wasn't even playing. They was
Now,
like,
Monarch. Yeah, I would say on Saturday. Monarch been the only thing that's reminiscent of label. That's actually what made me want to bring back the label vibe. Because if you really,
I think you should open up another label club because you know people are missing that real.
Yeah,
I think.
But see, it had the party world. It's a wheel. I know she done seen the whole. Where we was about a year ago in Charlotte was. Niggas like small venues with hookah.
Hookah's trash.
Like Firehouse. Niggas like, and then what happened was, Monarch opened on Saturday, and it gave niggas a taste of the big club, big sections, big bottles, big ceilings.
It's basically how it's set up because how it's set up like a Vegas vibe a little bit.
It is.
Because when I went out to Vegas, I always go to Drea's, bro.
Word.
Drea's is lit.
Yeah.
And when I first went to Drea's, I seen Chris Brown. I'm like, yo, this dude is doing everything in a concert. And I had to pay $70. I didn't pay though, you know what I'm saying? I snuck in with the Russians, you know what I'm saying? They was like, yo, we got a party. Yeah, I just, you know, shit me on in there.
Got your way in.
Got my way in, but it was lit. And, you know, knowing you and, you know, knowing the projects you have, I've been to parties and I've never been disappointed.
Oh, no, appreciate that.
Never.
Nah, that's major.
So what you got, like, you know, you got any special guests coming out to the label?
I'm thinking about it. I got a couple people that I could call last minute. I wouldn't tell nobody. I just let them pop out. Had a couple people that reached out. The interesting thing about label is that a lot of those artists y'all remember, man, they used to call us. That's how big label got. Niggas be like, yo.
I seen Bow Wow, you know what I'm saying? You know, getting shout out. You know, that's big.
Yeah, no, that man, like I said, like they would call us and we wouldn't pay. Yo, I'm coming through the area, man. I'm gonna come through tonight. They'll come through. They'll grab the mic and perform. Label was the biggest party in the world. To me, I got two promoters that I think are legendary, which is Headliner in Miami that do live on Sunday, and AG Entertainment in Atlanta, and they're my homies. But I go pound for pound. Label on Sunday was the best party in the world. It's better than Live, and the reason why I say that is because we went there every Sunday just to see each other.
Nah,
it wasn't no artist. It wasn't no you knew what nobody gonna just surprise. Don't nobody live here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, well, Wayne living in Miami, he might no. You just came for that one reason, and that's why I say pound for pound was the best party, and I think I'm better promoting.
Nah, I'm gonna give you that credit. Label was the shit. Like even when I party, but when I party, I like to party and I don't care the cost because I'm here to have a good time. When I went to label, it took me a year to come to label. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But everybody was posting, oh, I'm about to go to label. I'm like, yo, I want to be where the biddies at. You feel me? And when I went into label, I was like, yo, like, this shit lit. In Charlotte?
That shit was different. And it was for like 2 years.
2 years.
Every Sunday.
Bro, when it shut down, I was so hurt.
Well, the owner pulled some bullshit. He tried to, he came in. And everything was good. I never forget. It was a Wednesday, and we were supposed to re-sign the contract. Yep, and he kept curving me. He was like, "Oh, let's re-sign it on Friday." I'm like, "Nah." And people kept calling my phone, asking to buy tables for Wale on Sunday. I'm like, "We ain't book Wale." Man, next thing I know, that Friday came. That nigga done. Oh, we're gonna part ways.
So tell me, where is label at right now?
What you mean, where is it?
Ain't no label, right?
No. But look, let me tell you, and then I'm going to tell you the fly shit. So then, Friday after 5, he tried to tell me to go play. He knew I was going to get an artist. I couldn't go to the bank. But I had my one nigga that always come through for me, Rocco the Don, and he got hits, nigga. So I
can you mention that name again?
Rocco the Don. So look, I call my nigga, and with him, I don't gotta give him no money till he get here. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I need you on Sunday, and that's when I did that party at Oak Room.
Mm-hmm.
Oak Room sold the fuck out in one weekend, and then after that, I peeped what was going on. Then I bought the rights to the name label on Sunday. They couldn't use that shit no more. So I own that them 3 words, nigga.
Label
on Sunday.
You know what? That's a good business moves. So it's the reunion. So are we gonna have more reunions for a label? Like, you know, what's going?
We're gonna do this one.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you this, even though I know it's gonna go to all your listeners too. But nobody knows this. But I'm really testing the waters. I'm gonna put some up Monday to see how people fuck with it. If they want that vibe back, I believe listening to.
Nah, I'm gonna be real with you. Charlotte need that vibe back. Born and bred from Charlotte in the folk, we need that because Charlotte is growing.
Yeah.
And for me to you, if you do that, you already know we got artists coming out, we got models coming out, we got podcasts coming out. Why not have a stationary home for artists to come in? That labels, when you was doing label, bro, that was your niche. And you bought that name for a reason. So why not keep that going? You see what I'm saying? Right. I mean, you need somebody to help to run it. I'll be on the DJ booth. Get y'all ass up. You feel me? King Darius in the motherfucking building, no approval, nigga. Y'all get right.
Shit, I might put
Ain't no mic. It's a calling. You bought that name for a reason.
I like to wait till this because we're gonna do a cameo reunion too.
What?
Yeah, I like to.
What? Hold on, I didn't hear that. What?
See, cameo was special too, man.
Special parties, man. That's people are missing, right? And you mentioned the early days, and you mentioned what's going on now. How do you maintain your longevity? Like, what for you as Sporteodie the brand says? Let's go up a level.
Right.
Go up a level. Because I was at Crush.
Yeah.
Woo.
Crush.
That's a big throwback. Okay. I don't think I was old enough for Crush.
From Crush to where you at now, you done had your own spot.
Right.
Flow, you done did this, you done had cameo.
I ain't gonna even lie. I love Flow. I ain't even know. Like, the bottles coming out, I love Flow. I think I had a free birthday table there too as well. Like, Flow was my spot. People were like,
so how you maintain that? Like, what's your notch of, all right, let's go up one?
I think it's 2 things. A, it's WWDW. What would Diddy do?
What would Diddy do? No.
No.
I don't even want you to think like that because you your own brand.
Nah, it's cool. I could be my own brand, but it's a blueprint.
Nah.
Niggas set blueprints.
It's a blueprint, right? But you better than Diddy.
Nah, you might be right, but until you get to that level to surpass him, he done laid them breadcrumbs. You know what I'm saying? And really, what you just gotta watch, you gotta take and learn. And what he does is, he's the king in reinventing.
Absolutely.
Right.
So I mean, the nigga can reinvent. So
every year.
Yeah, and he had different names, and you really call him the different when he got a new name except for Love. Niggas ain't fuck with Love though.
How long you can tell, or how old?
What you call? Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Nah, but it's so. And then the other reason though, which I know everybody in this room can respect, is the competitive nature, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't about to fall off. And then it's doing things, which is another thing I learned from her. Is doing things on your own terms,
right?
How you feel most comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And that's what allows me to just kind of level up and switch gears. Is because it's like, all right, I'm gonna bring this vibe to it. And really, it's like I'm gonna keep bringing this vibe to it every time I want to switch my vibe until they just don't fuck with them. When they don't, that mean I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
So my question is to you. You talking about competition? How are you eliminating your competition?
I'm a competitor, but I don't see. Not being funny, I just don't see I don't see competition. I see people in their lane and they doing their thing, and we gonna do our thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Like I don't really see competition.
I agree with you because when I started my podcast, right, people be like, "Oh, do you listen to podcasts? You know, before you? No. Do you know what podcasts out there in Charlotte? No. I don't need to know what's out there in Charlotte because guess what? My podcast is gonna be number one. My main goal to my podcast is to be the Diddy of podcast, to be the name of podcast. You know, I'm focusing on traveling to different areas. You know what I'm saying? I got the equipment, I got the laptop, I got the camera. I'm coming to you. You know what I'm saying?
I challenge you though. I think,
you challenging me?
Well, no, not. I challenge you on this thought.
Hold on. No, I like the challenge because, like you said, me and you similar. We both athletes.
Yeah.
So if you challenge me, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
So like it's like this though. You an athlete, and you know if you play when we play West Charlotte on Friday, we watching film Monday through Thursday. So really, I don't see nobody's competition, but I know every party in the city. I know every party out there. I know every party in the world, in every major city. I know what's going on tonight anywhere you want to go. You know what I'm saying?
So what's going on tonight?
Well, they gonna get free promo, but
but I like
I'm
that.
say I know what's going on, and the reason why I say that to you is you gotta know what's going on, and you gotta you wanna listen to another podcast and see what they missing. What are y'all missing? Well, if you missing this and if you missing that, and I already got this, let me do this, that, and this, and add my own shit.
You know what? I already know what they missing. I know what they missing.
What's that?
For one, they missing originality. Two, they missing the rapport that you build with your guests when you come in.
But how do you know that if you don't watch them?
I know that.
That means you watch them on the low.
chill. Like you break it up by
them, but you watch a snippet.
Right. You see what?
It's like I don't watch the whole thing, nigga. I'm gonna be honest. I done synced them motherfuckers a couple times.
Hey yo,
I seen them. I done synced them.
I'm good that you coming out with the podcast. You know, I get a lot of people want to come on my podcast, but one thing I don't fuck with because it's my business. I don't fuck with people that give me my word and don't show up. You feel me? I done had many people say, "Oh yeah, I want to be on your podcast. Yo, you doing good things out here." You know, a lot of people from high school. People don't even know me. People hitting me up. You know, they got 34K subscribers and shit. But like, y'all want to be on your podcast, but you give me all the excuses to not be on my shit. You feel me? And
a lot of those people,
I don't work
man,
with
a lot of those people, man, they kind of get watered down. They kind of forget. Like, I done been everywhere from fucking Dubai to live on 106 in Park.
You been what?
You know what I'm saying? And I'm right here in your kitchen, nigga. Let's go.
You still in Charlotte, and I respect you for that because you didn't move elsewhere. You stay planted because you see the vision in Charlotte. Like I said, that shit is growing. You see the gentrification. That's the last show I came out with. You see all these houses building up on the west side, Bates Ford. You even go down to University. You see all these apartments being built up. You feel me? We changing for money. I get that. Right, but you stay tuned, you stay 10 toes down, and you've been patient through the process. So I appreciate you on that. And I wouldn't have Charlotte tatted on my stomach or my arm for no reason because I believe in my city. But we talked about you. We also talked about relationship. We talked about the label reunion. Yo, you got an album.
It's an album special, man.
An album.
An album like Sports Spit album or like a mixtape?
Definitely not an album.
It's called.
Definitely not an album.
I'm glad that you clarified that for the guests. You know,
but I did.
It's called PassSport.
PassSport, yeah, PassSport.
Yeah, we balling. We doing all sports. We're like, we balling. We balling.
Well, now it's called PassSport because it's gonna take you somewhere, and it's not local.
It's not
what
local.
I didn't want. What I wanted to take. It's all Charlotte niggas on it, but I wanted niggas to know. My nigga wanted to call it Welcome to Charlotte. No, fuck all that. This is global music. The music hard. You know what I'm saying? Music is hard, but I wanted to call it.
Who A&R in this joint?
Shit, myself. You got my man Free Weezy, my man Rev the Exec, and then my nephew. You know what I'm saying?
Your nephew, you putting your family. You putting your family now.
Oh yeah, but not only that, man. He 19 years old.
He hungry.
You know he loved it. He loved music. He could tell me straight off what's gonna go. And he smoke, and I don't smoke. So niggas
you don't smoke?
They go, I don't smoke.
I smoke. So
they be
I ain't smoked in this podcast, but I was being respectful.
I appreciate
you feel
that,
me?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen this.
Nah,
I was about to roll up. I'm like, nah. Sport don't even look like he smoked.
Nah, I don't fuck with it. I drink now.
I mean, don't you see you got everything set up?
Look, I've seen me over keep on.
Yeah, you see that could help you do Friday, Saturday. I don't do nothing cheap.
Oh no, I appreciate that.
You feel me?
I appreciate that. But yeah, no, the album, man. What I did was, I mean, it's real evident. You know what I'm saying? I done said this on every podcast I've been on. I done had talks with people. look, man, I've been around. You know what I'm saying? I done watched the big bronzes, the Mr. 704s, the S-Dubs, the King Carters.
Hey, I fuck with 704.
You know
704.
Yeah, no, I watched all of them beating on that door, and I helped them. You know what I'm saying? And that door wouldn't budge. It wouldn't budge for nothing. S-Dub got 2 deals. It still went. You know what I'm saying? And finally, you know what I'm saying? You see it.
So what I'm hearing, you sound like the PD of Charlotte.
Nah, that I fuck with DW, but
I said of Charlotte.
But I'm always of the world. Charlotte,
I
love Charlotte, but I ain't nothing just in Charlotte. But I take that as a compliment. I appreciate it.
It is a compliment.
But no, I done watched all these niggas beat on the door, and it's like, now, Baby Jesus kicked that bitch open.
Right.
And it's like, now it's like, but I felt what I felt like. I felt like when, the baby, he doing his thing, and he's making all he's doing his thing, right?
Like, nah, he doing his thing.
Nobody,
he's doing his thing on a speed track.
He's killing, but nobody is the gatekeeper behind, because he's gone. Like, okay, yeah, he's from Charlotte, we know him, but he's in the world.
Yeah, he's already.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, I get you.
So now everybody like, damn, that's coming out of Charlotte. What's next? Who's the gatekeeper? It's
so
right to be me.
My question.
You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna?
You gonna be the? Are you gonna be the gatekeeper?
No, I am. That's the reason for the album. Yeah.
And I like that mindset. Yeah. See, when I started this podcast, I started thinking positive about it, right? And I didn't know it would grow to where it's going to right now. All I've been doing is praying, staying hustling. But I want to be the gatekeeper of the podcast in Charlotte. So when the artists come through, you come see me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because of the vibe that I get, I'm more so relatable because I've been through a lot of shit growing up, and I have a great support. I don't have no friends. I'm going to tell you straight up 100%. The friends that I have is my family. My family always have my back. Anything that I need to do, me personally, I felt like I was being a burden on them. My mom family was like, yo, shut the fuck up. Ask me for help. I got your back. And my family always encouraged me. If I call them, you know what I'm saying? They always there. So in a sense, my success is from my family, because I wouldn't be here or wouldn't be the man that I am without my family. These friends, they temporary to me. Some of my best friends, they stayed down 10 toes down for me. These associates that come through, I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You there for 10 minutes to help me out with something minor. But I always can rely on my family at any given point.
No, they're going to get back.
Exactly. So my success, as I grow, my family is always going to be mentioned, because at the end of the day, if I wouldn't be nothing without my family, I wouldn't have no guys without my family. It's been many times that I called my cousin Ross, crying and letting them know, like, yo, like, I don't know what to do. And she done gave me so much hard feedback that it's been months that we didn't talk because I didn't agree with it, but I had to mature and realize what the fuck she was saying to me. And I'm like, yo, cuzzo, yeah, like, you was right. You feel me? And also, cuzzo, look at it from my point of view. So me and my cousin also got a goddamn tight bond. And also with my mom, we never really had, I would say, we was always working on relationships as far as me growing up in different stages. Man, I've been working since I was 13. Now, I worked in Little Rock apartments. I used to go in the apartments, clean up, fucking do maintenance work. I've been a hustler since I was 13. Like, my mom always had my support, but when I ran track, I did that with myself. You know what I'm saying? When I went to college, I did it on my own. I make sure I got a scholarship so my mama wouldn't have the burden of paying for 2 people in college. You know what I'm saying? I got 4 siblings. You know what I'm saying? Everybody didn't go to college. Everybody got their own different path. Everybody got their own mechanism, right? But my mom, she always gave me tough love. And I said that previously in my conversation or in my podcast, that she gave me tough love for a reason, because I wouldn't be here today.
That's what I say. That's what brings us here.
Yeah.
Let's bring us here.
Yeah.
To talk about this PassSport music and this.
Hey, that PassSport music. Hey, man, I'm really, really proud of you, because I've been on the outside looking in. I've been seeing you move. I've been seeing you have flow shut down. I cried when Flo shut down because I was like, yo, this is by my house. I can come in here anytime, any place, anywhere. I'm like, yo, Flo always got something jumping. And when that shut down, I was like, all right, cool. But I know Sporty.
You was crying. I was smiling. Boy, I was smiling.
Because, like I said, I was on the outside looking in. I don't even know what's on the end.
I'm
trouble connecting to the internet.
Oh, really?
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry, Alexa.
Dang, we done had Alexa come on the show. Dang, Sporty, man, now Alexa trying to recognize you, man.
Alexa tried. She said she trying to trouble. But nah, I damn
Sporty play Alexa.
She might not even understand what I'm saying now, but yeah, no, that's Flo was beautiful, it was a dream come true, but I was happy when we woke up. That shit was stressful. Flo sport running.
So we talked about everything on the ceiling. We talk about your relationship. We talk about who you are as a person, and we also talk about your, the label reunion. I'm definitely gonna be in there, right? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be in there. Y'all still got tables open because I don't do general admission.
Yeah, we got a couple, a few.
So how much I gotta pay for a table?
Depending on where you want to sit at.
It don't even matter how much I gotta pay for a table.
No, if you want to be upstairs, it's different price.
It don't matter.
Be downstairs, different price. If you want to be on the stage, it's different price. You got
Look, on stage, it don't matter. I'm gonna be there. How much I gotta pay for a table?
I'm joining upstairs. I'm joining $375 one bottle.
Okay.
On the stage, it's $600.
600. I want to be on stage because I need to be on the mic.
Now look. I'm telling you, now look, after we get out this podcast, this ain't just no podcast. Like he said, he wanted a $600 table.
You heard it.
You know what I'm saying? Put him down, man. Let's make this thing more real.
You think I'm playing?
No, I don't think you're playing now. We just gonna go ahead and lock it in. You know what I'm saying? Gonna lock this thing in live on the air. Business first. Man.
Yo, so on my podcast group, right? We want to label on Sunday, right?
Hey, yo, lock no approval in for a $600
on Sunday,
booth
right?
for label on Sunday.
I need one more approval.
Huh? I said lock no approval podcast in for a $600 booth on Sunday. Yeah, I'm live on the podcast.
Live on the podcast. You hear me out here, dog?
All right. Yeah, locked in.
Oh, so I'm locked in. Okay.
Right. So you got label reunion.
Right.
We got PassSport coming when it's dropping.
Right.
Friday.
It's 17th. 17th, right? Tell me. This is 17th, right?
Yeah.
I know my dates. 17th.
I've been soundtrack for the reunion coming. So you got this drop coming Friday. You got the thing on Sunday for the label reunion. I think. No.
What? You know what? Tell me.
Enough.
It's marvelous, and I'm gonna say, like he say, it's a movie.
Yeah, it's movie time.
Movie time. I'm ready. I got my camera.
Say no more.
We in there.
So what else? What's our final points that we covering?
So the final points, I want you to give a closeout to all the people out there. I want you to give them some motivation. And I want you, because we talked about what you had to go to get to where the point you're at right now, right? So you had to go through trials and tribulations, right? You had to go through the pain. You had to go through the growing. You also had to go through the doubting phase too as well, because I know that, because I had to go through that too as well. So my podcast is called No Approval. We don't give a fuck what you think, but we also give motivation at the end of the show. So what you want to leave the people with?
Man, I think it's the biggest thing. If you chop anything up and put this little snippet out right here, man. The only difference between me and anybody else is I just ain't give up. And really, Nipsey said that. And I just like when he said it. So that's what I say now. You know what I'm saying? Only difference is I ain't never give up. And honestly speaking, niggas say this, and like Martin said this the other day on an interview with him and Will. Mm-hmm. He said, "Oh man, I ain't even done yet." And you like, Martin, you done, nigga.
You old as hell.
Like you done. Now you old, but you done won.
Bro,
you won. You Martin, bro.
Bro, and I will watch your shows every day like I've never seen them.
Every day. And he said he ain't even done yet. But really, I know the feeling because it's like, I feel like, bro, the oven just been on preheat.
What's next?
Everything niggas done seen, bro. The oven just, we ain't even put no food in the oven. We ain't even cooking yet.
Before you even finish.
We ain't even cooking.
Before you even finish Sporteodie, I see your eyes, right? You got bags in your eyes. So I know you've been hustling. So I know you not done yet.
If ain't no bags in your eyes, it ain't working.
Yo, you see these bags?
Yeah.
I got to go to my 9 to 5 at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to go to sleep I'm until 1 o'clock.
You got me on that. I ain't going on 6 in the morning.
What?
You get on the morning.
What? Sporteodie. If you need somebody, give me a job. I'm ready to leave. Trust me.
Nah, you gonna be good, man. But look, that's it, man. Just I ain't quit. Don't quit. You know what I'm saying? You got your vision. It's your vision. Be careful who you share with. Everybody gonna doubt it at first because they not gonna understand it. Don't mean they not your friends. It don't mean they hating. It don't mean they not a good parent. They just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they cut ties with somebody because, man, he ain't support my dreams. Because that nigga he ain't believe, nigga. Like, what you expect him to believe just because you said it? No, he's still a good friend. He'll fuck somebody up for you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But he just didn't want to quit his job when you said come through this podcast with me. Because he couldn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? So that don't make him a bad person. You just had to show him. And another word of advice is a lot of people want teams. They be like, well, how you build a team? You niggas know. Niggas DM me this all the time. I never thought about it. Mm-hmm. But I'm really with my same team I've been with the whole fucking time. You know what I'm saying? And people be like, how? And it's like, dog, you got to build it. Remember that movie Field of Dreams? If you build it, it'll come. And
You're right.
It's like, we used to watch that playing around, but it's the truth, though. Mm-hmm. Like, once you build it, once NoApproval, right now, you put up a post. You know, you'll get some good feedback.
Right.
But let that motherfucker, 2 months down the line, this shit getting to move, and people seeing it and believing it, then watch you put up a post, hey, I need some interns. Nigga, it's flooded. So you just keep building. My words of advice is don't quit and just keep building and building and building and building. And it's going to all evolve into what you want it to. And the thing is, the only unfortunate part about this life and in this world of hustling and grinding is, never gonna be satisfied. When this podcast is the gatekeeper of Charlotte, you still gonna feel like you ain't done shit. You're gonna have a list of other goals that you want to do, and then you're gonna go back and start it over again because you a hustler. Like, you can't help it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the beautiful thing, because then you look back and you do a podcast like this and niggas is naming this shit off and you like, damn, I did that. Damn, I did that. I ain't even think about it. Because as soon as Cameo was done, niggas is like, that shit was legendary. What's he going to do next? I'm like, shit, we was making money. I need some more money. What I'm going to do next? So I'm not even gloating. I'm just thinking, let's open Flow. Like, we got to. And now it's like, well, Flow was legendary. Well, what's he going to do next? And it's like, you know what I mean? So really, you be hustling. You be so wrapped up in trying to make the next move and just never being satisfied that you're not really looking at the moves you done made. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's a beautiful thing, man. And just like you, just like me, just like everybody, I ain't satisfied. I mean, I'm thankful. Don't never get it to. I'm very thankful. I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I ain't finished. You know what I'm saying? It's so much more to do. I'm excited. I ain't been excited in a while. You know what
I haven't been excited in like 5 years.
Yeah. I'm the same way. It was. I think it was last. What it was last year? All last year I was saying I needed more purpose. I think it was like last year. I just felt like I wasn't doing nothing that was fun. It got no. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it did get old, and that's why I challenged myself. Let me do a reunion.
But you come from a place of not necessarily charity, but that, for lack of a better word, right? You mentioned working at the Y, working with the kids. When you had your opportunity to be where you wanted to be and your streams was tugging you somewhere else, right? That's that philanthropy, that charity portion of you, right?
Yeah.
So you're always going to resort back to that.
Yeah.
So if you're not finding purpose in what you're doing, whether it be throwing parties, whether it be throwing a celebrity game, like, it's going to be pointless.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. You're right. And I think also what I'm getting to is, like, you know, more than just a hustler, like, I really pride myself. I'm just a good man, you know. That's like important. As far as just
and that's
trying to do the right thing.
That's that authenticity that you have.
Yeah, that's mama.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, for me and you, it's similar. Like, my mom has shaped me, and the thing that I'm gonna leave people with is that you, like you said, don't give up, but also you gotta be realized of the red flags, and you gotta avoid the red flags to get to where you want to get to. Everything there is glitter, it's not gold. And one thing that my dad say, everything good is walking, is not good. So with me, when it comes to my podcast, you know, I have big vision for it. I'm going to travel with it. Like, wherever city y'all in, I'm going to meet y'all there. No matter what case, no matter how much money I'm going to get, because I believe in myself. You know, and I have a good support system within my family, and that's the only thing that I need. I don't need no friends. I don't need anything. My family got my back, and that's my blood. That's my bloodline, and we from Charlotte, so they believe in me, and that's the only thing. Like I said, I need.
That's it. But I'm gonna tell you, man. I got advice for you as well, cause.
Hold on, let me sit up.
Oh, no, it ain't.
I ain't got no notepad.
No, you don't need it. You don't even need it. You don't get because it's real easy.
So I'm gonna remember this.
You gonna remember easily. You might already do it. When I graduated from Winston, my degree was in mass communication, radio, and television. So I this is what I have a slight passion for it, but I like to be more outside. But always like I said, you probably already do it, but study the greats. To me, Charlemagne is one of the best interviewers in the world right now.
You know what? I got to help you on that. Because Charlemagne is real. He's himself. And also, he comes from South Carolina. That's our cousins.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that, and then also, he studies, he does his homework on the person, and he knows how to get valuable information. He started off as just being an asshole, and that was like, what got him there. But now, I say study him and Oprah. And you'll kill the podcast game because them motherfuckers, when they come to interviews, you could watch a Charlemagne interview, because I do it all the time, and then go to Sway. I love Sway.
No. Sway is cutthroat.
Yeah.
Like, Sway has been on when rappers came on and be like, yo, you can't rap.
Oh, yeah, no. He definitely tell him. But he come from that era where, you know what I'm saying, you really had to rap.
Right.
But I agree.
You ain't got to answer, Sway.
You ain't got it.
You don't got to answer, Sway.
You ain't got it. But now that's what I say, man. Just keep going. Everybody out there that's listening, keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to this whole podcast, took too much time off, go back to what the fuck you was doing.
No. To be honest with you, it's perfect time. So we're going to wrap it up. We got Sporteodie in here, label on Sunday.
Be there.
The album coming out on the 17th.
Where's the other one Sunday going to be at, though?
At World.
At World.
You let everybody know.
No. It's going to be at World. I know.
Yeah.
The listeners don't know.
Yeah,
fuck that. They need to do their research.
You right. Research.
Fuck that. We telling you where it's at. Look up Sporteodie. When you look up Sporteodie, you definitely know where it's at. If you look up me.
Contact real quick, Sporteodie, Instagram, all that. How can they find
Listen, man. Instagram, Sporteodie, Sporteodie.
Run that back button because we don't need nobody to, rewind. We need somebody to fast forward.
Sporteodie at Sporteodie. Pull up everything. Sporteodie.com, spelled the same way. Email me at sporteodie@gmail.com. Anything. I had a random situation. I thought somebody was prank calling me. Yes, they kept calling me from unknown, and I found it was 4 times. Finally picked it up. I was on the phone. I thought maybe it might be an emergency. I'm like, hello, and it was It was like a older lady, and she was like, how do you juggle it all? And I'm like, why is you calling me? Like, who is this, bro? How, and she got nervous. How do you juggle it all? And like, I had like my regular just nigga side, like, who the fuck is this? But then it had to be God. Someone stepped in and was like, bro, just answer a question. And I really was like, well, shit. I mean, you got to organize your thoughts. And well, how do you organize your thoughts? I said, well, brain dump. Write everything down. Yeah, but when I write it down, it still just be too much for me. I said, well, you write it down, then you got to categorize it, and then you got to attack this stuff by categories. She said, okay, hung up. And I was weird. It was
hold on.
Ran up on me for knowledge, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You probably looked at your phone like, what the?
Yeah, like dead ass ran down on me for some knowledge real quick, and then hung. Ain't say thank you. All right. I'm like, well, shit. As long as you got it. I was really waiting for like. Are y'all about to laugh? Is this like a young, like 16-year-olds like making their voice sound old? Y'all joking? Who the fuck just calls for like out the blue? How do you handle it? Well, when I write it down, and I'm like, bro, you really asking me some good ass questions? You know what I'm saying? I'm answering like, all right, like, who?
That main line coming down.
Right. So in a sense, Sporteodie, I appreciate you.
Nah, thank you, brother.
I
hope this podcast is major for you, man.
Man.
All streaming.
All stream. Apple Music.
Tidal.
Spotify.
Everything.
Sporteodie.
Nah. No more hard copy.
No more hard copy. We don't do that no more. But if you do
she from the hard copy sports.
No. I ain't gonna even lie. My brother always, like, every Christmas, every artist that I like listen to, my brother gave me a hard copy of it, and I save it.
That's dope.
Because I'm born in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I still pop in the CD if I want to, but I already know that everything is elevated. But at the end of the day, you know, when you get on Apple Music, you already know you're gonna be on my favorites list. You know, we got Sportodie, NoApproval.Podcast. I appreciate you coming through.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you enlightening people on how to make it in this industry and being an entrepreneur, because that's what you are. Mm-hmm. Continue to do what you do, because you're doing wonderful things for the city. And like you say, you are the gatekeeper, and you are opening doors for people that's actually starting out. So I appreciate you for that. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you just clearing your whole fucking schedule, because you busy, because you could have been doing something else.
Nah, but to me, this is important, man. Like, you know, when I did do 106 in Park, Terrence J called me personally. Like, bro, get ready. Carolinas, we taking this shit over. You need to be up here on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that's important. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to, somebody, like, I'm going to hit the ceiling. Everybody hits the ceiling, somebody got to reach down and pull them up.
Now,
you know so if I can reach down and pull somebody up, I'm going to do it. I'm going to need that in return.
You on elevator like 50 right now. And when you get to 100, you're going to blow. Now, I hope and I pray that I'm there to see you to hit the 100. And I hope that I'm on your team. You say you've been rocking with 4 people, right? Mm-hmm. 5 is a basketball team. I can be the center. Oh, yeah, you weren't waiting on that. Yo, smartness.
You got a club on that.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on.
Let's play half court.
No. I play full court. I got stamina, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for everything. Like I said, I don't lose sleep. So, you know, I think this was a definitely awesome podcast. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. And, you know, y'all stay tuned to the PassSport music and also the label on Sunday, because it's gonna be lit. Sporteodie here for a reason. It's God sent. So it's NoApproval.Podcast. King Darius out.
Sporteodie, man. Schmovie time.
We holla at y'all. Y'all better be there on Sunday.